Hi guys, today we're doing something a little bit different, something I haven't done yet. I'm going to do a review of some sandpaper. The sandpaper is Eagle Abrasives, and it's made by a company called Kovacs. I just started using this product and I just wanted to give my thoughts on it. I've started using it on the other side of this Thunderbird for my final sand. I've done all the body work. I've gone back over and applied more primer just for a final prime job to fill in all the breakthroughs and everything like that. And I feel like this is what I ordered this sandpaper for. It's very pricey, but I thought for a final sand job, I'm gonna try it out. Okay, so let's dive into what the main thing I'm gonna be reviewing is this. It's called a production starter kit. It comes with a 240 grit, 360, and 600. They give you 5 sheets of each. Each sheet can be ripped in half for 2 different pieces. So we're gonna open this up. And I've already, like I said, I already started using this on the other side. And then after I got done with that side, I was like, you know what, this would make a pretty good video. So what you get in the kit, they give you a block. It's squishy. It's definitely not hard. But if you're doing body work, they give you this plate that comes with it. And this is a hard, solid plate. And what you do, I'm not gonna stick it on because it's really hard to get off, but I'll let you guys see. You stick this plate, this hard plate, onto this kind of squishier block, and then you take one of your pieces of sandpaper and then you put it on the hard block. Or if you want it to be a little bit softer, this is how I'm just sanding the primers and I'm not doing any, body work. So I've just been using it straight on this this kind of rubbery block. And if you look at this paper, it's really cool. It's almost like a fabric material. It doesn't rip. And then this is what one of the sheets actually looks like. This is just a half sheet. This is a full sheet, and then this is, you rip it in half and this makes your half sheets. Now it also comes with, like I showed you before, another one of those soft back sanding sponges. Now this is good for getting in the contours, and I'll show you once we get over there, because I want to do a bit of a demonstration. I'm going to compare it to just your run-of-the-mill regular 320. And this is what else is the contents of it? This is the 240 grit that it comes with, and this is the 600. Now you can also, they have like a finer finishing kit, which goes like with your 800, 1200, maybe 1500, if I'm not 100% sure, but those are, that's another option for maybe, I would say, wet sand, but you can use it. It says it's better used dry, but it can be used wet because of the flexibility and it won't rip or tear. But that's another kit you can get. But I feel like this kit makes more sense. So, okay, now we're gonna go over to the Thunderbird to do our demonstration. Okay, we're back now. Now this is gonna be the demonstration part. I might not always be on screen the whole time just because I want to give this the best vantage. I'll pop my head in right here. So right here we have the Kovacs Eagle Abrasive block with the 360. Right here on this block we have just your run-of-the-mill 320. Let's see what side. I'll do this side with the 320 and this side with the Eagle Abrasive 360. In theory, the 320 is more aggressive, so this actually should cut faster than the 360. But you know, that's why we do these. We're going to do this demonstration to see which lasts longer, which seems to cut better, and what's easier to use. So we're going to start off with your run-of-the-mill sandpaper. And I have my blowgun right here, which I always blow off the paper, you know, after you give it a few swipes to ungum it up a little bit. So, okay, let's start. I'm going to try to apply the same amount of pressure the whole time. I can kind of feel the sandpaper starting to give way a little bit. It's not feeling like it's cutting as good as when I started, but I mean, as to be expected. Okay, and that's for the 320. Looks like it cut pretty good. I'll try to zoom in so you can see the scratch mark that it leaves behind. Okay, now we're gonna back out. And now we're gonna try with this 360, the Eagle Abrasive 360. Okay, now let's zoom in on that. Now I don't know if you're going to be able to pick this up. Sorry, this line. This is the junky tape that I used. Now this is Eagle Abrasive side, and this is the regular 320. Now you can kind of see it's kind of faint. You can still see some of the guide coat behind this. And I feel like I took a little bit longer on this side too. And then this is the Eagle Abrasive side. Okay, so zoom out. Okay, now that the little demonstration is done, I don't know if that, that was the best, indicator, or if that gave you guys a good idea, but the actual feel of sanding it, it's no competition. The Eagle Abrasive was 10 times easier, 10 times smoother, and the Eagle Abrasive still got a lot left in it. This piece of sandpaper, that's about all I would want to do for just this little area. You might have been able to do this whole top side, but I probably would have had to gone back over it with another sheet to clean it up. And another part of this review is this soft back sanding sponge that I got. Now this is an older piece of the 360 that I had used on the other side, or maybe the start of this side. Now where this comes into play, and another really big advantage to this sandpaper, is it's pliable. Now when you try to fold this stuff, you get a crease, and then you get these hard edges that dig in, like when you try to fold hard paper. And those will dig in when you're trying to get into areas like this. And I think this is where this stuff also really shines. So what you do, you take it, you put it on this soft back sanding sponge, and you can get into these creases so well. And I mean, it just cuts like butter through this stuff. And it doesn't leave, and even when it gets clogged up, it doesn't leave those really bad, like they're not they're like almost scratches from the paper being clogged. And the paper cleans so easily. You see how it looks like it's clogged? And it's like, you know, brand new again. You can do that with the other paper, but it doesn't always clean that easy. This stuff seems to clean really easy. And I always hook my my blow gun, just hook it right in my back pocket when I'm doing the final hand sanding. And you can really get in there, clean this all up. And I mean, look at that. I mean, that's, you know, it cleans it up so quick and easy. This stuff really is awesome. Now this is like it's called a K grit. I don't know what that means. They usually say with it cuts, it has the cutting ability of like the next grit higher, but leaves sand scratches of, you know, a 360 or even a 400. So that's another good thing about this. So that's the final part of the demonstration. I'm gonna give my little synopsis of what I think about this Eagle Abrasive Starter Kit. What made me actually want to do this review is I did the other side first. Now, you see how clean this other side came out. These are just spots. This is old primer. This is different primer that I use that's underneath. You can see how clean and smooth this came out. Okay, now for my final thoughts on the production starter kit Eagle Abrasives by Kovacs. Now, obviously from what I've told you about how I did this whole side with one sheet, which is 2 pieces, and how good it cuts, the durability, you know, the sand marks that it doesn't leave, all that, I think it's a great product. Now the drawback is the price. It is very expensive. This little starter kit, which includes the 2 blocks, 5 sheets of the 240, 5 sheets of the 360, and 5 sheets of the 600, which each sheet is 2 pieces, so you can double that up, say 10 pieces. However you want to look at it, this little starter kit with basically 15 or 30 pieces of sandpaper and 2 blocks was $70. The drawback. Now, is it worth it? For every day, if you're in production, you know, it just depends what kind of money you're getting for your jobs. You know, if you're doing budget work, I would say it would be a stretch. If you're doing a restoration for finishing off a car, that's where I think it was really going to shine. I wouldn't do body work. I don't even think they go, I don't think they have 80 grit. They might have some sort of 80 grit, but I don't know if it comes in the K grit. But yeah, for this kind of finishing work, I would say yes, it is worth it. I would like to try their 320 discs, or their 6-inch 360 discs. But I'm just gonna get those as I go, and maybe I'll review them. I can't, you know, blow $500 on getting all these different sandpapers. It just, you know, it's just not economically, you know, sensible. I'm gonna list off some of the prices of some of their other items. and maybe you guys can try out the other ones. Let me know what you think. Tell me if you think it's worth buying. Like I said, for this kind of stuff, and to have one of these variety packs, because they do last so long, I would say, yeah, it is worth it. Now, there are sanding discs in the 360 for only 25 discs. It's 50 bucks. Like I said, it's got a 5-star review on Amazon, so that's awesome. I think it's great stuff, but it's all depending if you can afford it, if it's within the budget of the vehicle you're working on. But overall, I give it an A+ for what I used it for today in my applications. And when I run out of this starter kit, I probably just will buy just a box of the 360 that looks like this, and like this 800. This is I don't know how many sheets come in one of these boxes. Maybe like 25 to 50. But yeah. So overall, the Eagle Abrasives gets an A+ for me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe.